John, so great to have you with us. Thanks for taking the time to take a seat and join us here courtside.
Star-studded group, the pleasure is all mine. I appreciate you guys so very much for having me aboard.
Look at the smile on Brent Perry's face. He is thrilled to have you here courtside with us.
Absolutely. Super excited about it.
Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. And you take a look at this home team. They were hoping to get off to a better start to the season. Things are still early, so they still may have a chance. Let's check out Pittsburgh's starting lineup. Thomas is out there with Jordan Poole. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. Then it's Avdia. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the 4 slot. We've got Jeremy Sohan. He's out there with Brandon Ingram. Jackson is out there with Terrence Mann. And it's Pritchard in at the 1 spot. And Pittsburgh starts out with the ball. Pass to Mamu Kelishvili. Thomas kicks to Avdia. Wembanyama high post. That one falls.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Now here's Ingram. Here's Pritchard. Back to Ingram. He can't get that one. Avdia against Jackson. Avdia, the pass to Thomas. And Pritchard pulls it down. And just about a minute into the first quarter. And that one's good. Ingram. We have all these great foreign players. Maybe 3 of the top 5 players in the NBA are all foreign players, right? And so much was made of Anthony Edwards. Here's a 22-year-old American player who has maybe the charisma, the game, the everything you could package. It could be our next great player. Is there ever talk around the league about why are European players being so dominant? Where are the great young American players to compete against this great influx of international players?
The grassroots programs, you have to look at what happens abroad and in the States. You have to give a lot of credit to the way that they develop players over in Europe. In any of those regions, they do a great job. And those players are hungry, they're driven, they're passionate. They're trying to get here to the States and play basketball at the highest level in the NBA. And you see at the amateur level, there can be a lot of fluidity, there can be a lot in flux, and players are given so much so soon in America. So to be able to have that chip on your shoulder, to have the passion, and to exude the confidence that Anthony Edwards has, the younger generation of players definitely have someone in Anthony Edwards to look up to.
The first one falls. Well, we can all agree nothing better than the atmosphere of an NBA game. So, Shams, I know it's hard to pick one, but is there a best crowd, a best atmosphere in the NBA that you've come across that you really appreciate?
The Warriors fans, I feel, even at their peak, they bring a different level of aura, of enthusiasm. Kevin, you've been to more arenas than I have in more celebrated times as well at different points. What's your favorite, what's your best NBA arena atmosphere?
When that New York crowd is popping, that arena is second to none, man. It is sizzling. Like you, I love knowledgeable fans, right? They know the calls, they know the officials, they know the strategies, they know what a player can and cannot do. That, to me, is the best part about going in some of these arenas and feeling that the players, have made it to a point where the fans know exactly what they can and cannot do. Knowledgeable fans.
I'll take your word for it, but that just means I have to get out to a Knicks game.
Late June, NBA free agency is such a busy time for you, Shams. During the start of that hectic period, walk us through your day. What's your life like? I've asked you this before in previous times you've been out here with us, but do you get any sleep?
I'm up 24/7 because the great part about the agency, Kevin, is you never know when you might get that call, you might get that text when a player has committed, when a player has decided to go to a specific NBA team. That is what I live for. That's what I know the fans live for. And I'm one of those fans, so I want to make sure I know as well, and I'm able to inform in an appropriate, timely, responsible, and fair way, and accurately. So for me, there's not much wiggle room when it comes to sleep. I try to make up for it later, but NBA free agency, trade deadline, draft, those are time periods when I know I have to be on. I might be getting a call now, Kevin, actually.
Well, wait, I was just going to ask you. We're doing this game. I'm looking at your phone. It's lighting up. You're looking down. You're looking at the game. You're talking to me. You're doing two things at once.
I have to be multitasking at all times, Kevin. You know that.
Oh, it's the best. It seems like with these younger teams coming, we may be witnessing a transfer of power in the NBA. What do you think?
It's really due to the parity that we're seeing in the league, and we haven't seen this much parity in a really long time. It's wide open for teams in both conferences, in the East and West, to claim that top perch. We have to give the league a lot of credit. There's tons of parity now.
Which I think is leading to expansion talk, correct? We've got so much talent right now, we can kind of let it ooze out a little bit to some other areas.
Certainly expansion, a couple more teams in the league, but the league really loves where they're at now. And any given year, anyone can win.
Now, here's Avdia. Brandon Ingram missing his last shot. Poole with no one around. Off target from three-point range.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide-open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Bounce pass from Zohan. Here's Pritchard, guarded by Poole. Pritchard passes to man. Here's Poole. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Ingram, and it's good off the back rim and in. Ingram's got his third bucket of the night.
Well, that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Ingram against Avdia. Pass to Poole. 5 on the clock. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
And the touch from Poole, picture perfect with the floater.
Pritchard passes to Jackson. Over to the left wing. Jackson, a screen on Poole. Pritchard, his shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. 44 seconds left to play in the first. Outside Thomas. Pass to Avdia. Now here's Poole. Trying to claw his way back after a terrible showing in that loss to Miami. That shot by Wembanyama, no good. Gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Jackson setting the pick here for Ingram. Pittsburgh pulls it in.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Leading by just 2. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Here's George. And as the salary cap looks set to rise significantly, Shams, any major effects that you can anticipate?
It won't be like the year the Warriors signed KD. They're going to smooth the cap's numbers, and it's not going to spike quite the same. But these numbers will continue to get eye-popping when you think about player salary, and you have to keep in mind luxury tax and the new second apron that came into play with the collective bargaining agreement, and that will play a part in how teams build, not putting yourself in a restricted position to continue to build winning organizations.
A lot of moving parts to contend with, but boy, a lot on the horizon. And Pittsburgh, looking at who they've got out there. We've got Green. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Chang. Then there's Isaiah Joe. And it's Christopher in at the 1. Here's Wembanyama. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. A three-pointer is right on target.
A solid three-point shooter. Joe has developed a very nice stroke.
And in last year's playoff, Shams, we did see a lot of players injured and unable to play. What are some of the solutions that may be being talked about that you hear about?
People certainly ask if this is a result of the 65-game rule. Is it the more physical play? Is it the consequences of the regular season? The league is going to take a wait-and-see approach to determine if this is an issue they have to fix. But they do love the results of what this has brought as far as player availability moving forward.
Yeah, they do seem sold on that 65 number, don't they?
100%. And at the end of the day, some of these injuries are flukish. There's a lot of, obviously, lower body injuries, and you can't measure that. I think the league is going to want to see more data over the next 5 to 10 years to really determine, does this rule impact the game and impact injuries?
Pittsburgh with some changes. Thomas checked in for Green, and Poole subbed in for Josh Christopher. And Charms, I've always wondered, watching you, reading you, when did you first fall in love with the NBA, and when did you decide to cover it?
Really, when I was around 10, 11 years old, I grew up in Chicago right as the Bulls dynasty was starting. I wasn't quite old enough, but I was old enough to see some of those scrappy Bulls teams in the mid-2000s. And basketball was always a part of the national discourse, but also part of my life playing it, and then now being someone that's able to inform the audience and the public.
You know what? I'm looking up and down this table. I think we all feel the exact same way. Shot clock at 5. No good from Beasley.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Thomas, good.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
Yeah, I don't think he even sees a taller defender out there, just a gifted scorer.
Now here's Ingram. 6 points for him. Hey, Shimes, I know you're connected throughout the NBA into a lot of front offices, but have you ever thought about maybe shifting gears a little bit and working for a team?
There is always intrigue into something like that, Kevin, but I've seen how tough the environment can be, and honestly, it is really much more fun to be talking to you on this side of the media world and the media equation of the NBA. But listen, there's always intrigue with the front office.
And a lot of opportunities. I know you're looked at, but thank you for your honesty in that one. Pittsburgh has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Thomas finds Joe. Here's Wembanyama for three. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Ingram's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Second quarter play with almost 3 minutes gone. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
I'd like to see that as Ingram hits a shot from the mid-range. It's going to open some things up.
And it'll be Pittsburgh with their first time out of the game here. Pittsburgh with some changes. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in, and it's Avdia in for Isaiah Joe. For Pittsburgh, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Pass to Mamu Kelishvili. Avdia on the wing. He's covered by Ingram.
2 minutes.
Tries again. And no problem from Avdia as he finishes at the rim. And Pittsburgh leads by 1.
Just pushing through that time. Avdia asserting himself against the contact.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And it's Sohan missing.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that
one. On Friday, they'll face off against Paul George and the Miami Heat. Then on Sunday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Portland Trail Blazers.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing. But it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
Johnson, he's checked in for Ingram. Shams, it's been fun. And you know what? It's been too short. So you got to promise you're going to come back and give us some more inside information on the NBA. We have loved every second having you here courtside with us tonight.
Sorry I was not able to break any big news on air this time, but you know what? My phone's ringing, so maybe next time.
Let me look at you. Wait a minute. That is big news! Holy cow! Come back sooner than later, okay?
Thank you.
So great to have Shams stop by. You can see his passion for the game in every word he said.
You can't work as hard as Shams does without having a passion for the NBA. It's not easy to be that plugged in.
And anytime Jackson gets near the rim, it's pretty much a done deal.
The high post shot and the basket by Thomas. Thomas got 4 points this quarter.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Man passes to Jackson. Over Wembanyama. Jackson misses.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Back to Poole. Pass to Wembanyama. With 1 on the clock. And oh my, what a slam right at the buzzer.
And how about the use of that final possession? Perfect.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Pittsburgh leads by just 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the Phantom half-court shot. Drumline. And measuring up the shot. Give it up for the participants.
I gotta see more fight on the glass. They're in a slugfest. Winning the battle of the boards can swing this game.
But do they have the personnel to do it? I agree with you. They need to do it better, but can they?
Now it's time to check in on how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up.
You never know how long it will take for a rookie to adjust to the NBA game. But these guys have figured it out quickly.
Yeah, it's been a smooth start to the season for them. Look, we all know there are going to be bumps in the road as the other teams adjust. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Brandon Ingram with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, it's been a grinding performance from him up to this point. His work on the boards in that first half was terrific.
And Greg, you talk about toughness, the compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
We've got Terrence Mann. Sohan is out there with Brandon Ingram. Then it's Jaren Jackson. And it's Pritchard in at the point. And for Pittsburgh, they've got Wembanyama. Thomas is out there with Jordan Poole. Then it's Denny Avdia, and it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the 4-man position. Here's Ingram after the basket by Pittsburgh on the other end. Pass to Pritchard. Pulls up on the wing. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Pritchard's got 7 points. Poole the pass to Wembanyama. And it's Mamu Kelishvili missing. Here's Pritchard. Down low. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Pass to Poole. To the inside. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And the basket is good. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Now a timeout called by Pittsburgh. So a moment now to see the story for Jaren Jackson.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Outside Thomas. Back to Poole. Wembanyama down low. Jackson on him. Nice shot by Wembanyama, no good.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. There aren't too many players with a skill set as diverse as Brandon Ingram's.
Yes, Kevin, you got to appreciate the tools that Brandon Ingram possesses. That comes with a lot of hard work. But this guy can score over smaller defenders. He's creative enough to draw contact against bigger guys and use that quickness. He's always been a scorer, but his playmaking ability over the past couple seasons, that's something that's growing and is giving them a chance to be very competitive.
That free throw, no good.
I think Brandon Ingram, not only a great story in his own right, starting to find out just how capable he is as a talent in this league, but also for executives about being patient and letting that talent develop.
And he's good on the second.
Ingram just continuing to impress and taking strides in the right direction. Just a tremendous amount of offensive weaponry.
Thomas surveying the D. And there's Wembanyama on the assist by Thomas. Wembanyama's got the game tied up here for Pittsburgh. Pass to man. Here's the screen. No good from outside. For Pittsburgh, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Drills the three-pointer. Now it's a 3-point Pittsburgh lead.
Oh, how about the vision by Wembanyama there? Always looking to get teammates involved.
Ingram kicks to Jackson. Back to Ingram from outside the arc. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Ingram's got 4 points in the quarter.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now it's a shootout.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Thomas. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Pritchard, guarded by Poole. Now Sohan. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. 4 on the clock. Pritchard gets the bucket. Pritchard's got 10 points.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Poole, no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Inside, picked off in midair. Outside Thomas. The 3. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got 7 rebounds in the game. Sohan lays it up off the glass.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Now a timeout called by Pittsburgh.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Both teams will make substitutions. And a quick look now at the best free throw shooting teams.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
Pass to Christopher. And he drives in. He gets it in there.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
George passes to Beasley. George sets a screen for Beasley. Pass to Johnson. Here's the three. Knocks down the three ball. Johnson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Johnson brings such a different element with that quick trigger. Not all guys have that.
Wembanyama passes to Joe. Wembanyama, right side.
It'll be a turnover. Wrong team ball.
George with the ball. Three-pointer. No good on the last second attempt there. And we've reached the end of the third. Up by 6. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. We've got Keontae George. Johnson is out there with Drew Eubanks. Then it's Malik Beasley. And it's Ingram in at the small forward. Joe with it, covered by Beasley. Bucket is good.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Yeah, just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
And it's Ingram missing. Pittsburgh trails by 4. Here's Joe. Pass to Christopher. Wembanyama high post. Now Joe. Just 5 to shoot. Wembanyama, a screen on Beasley. Bangs home the trifecta. Joe's got 5 points now this quarter.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
Now, here's Johnson. They set the pick. Beasley for 3. Here's Eubanks. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Eubanks got his first bucket of the night.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Here's Christopher. Excellent D there from George. Gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Ingram passes to Beasley. For 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Pittsburgh trails by 3. Here's Christopher. Outside, Green. Pass to Wembanyama. Over Eubanks. Wembanyama, no good. Gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. George looking around. Eubanks with it. Out to Ingram. The three. No good on that one. For Pittsburgh, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Christopher, the pass to Chang. And again, it's Pittsburgh missing. Gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And that one hits back iron. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Wembanyama. The 11-footer. Eubanks grabs the miss. Guys, they're holding on to the slimmest of leads.
Yeah, and you can't afford to let that thing get any slimmer.
Ingram against Green. Green with the rebound. Pittsburgh has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. It's Wembanyama at the elbow. Here's Christopher. Eubanks defending. Pass to Joe. Pittsburgh needs to get off a shot here. A shot by Wembanyama, no good. Being a respectable 47% from the field in this one. It's good.
Beasley getting assertive, delivering the bucket when his team needed it.
Now a timeout called by Pittsburgh. So Pittsburgh going with almost an entire new group here. Hamu Kelishvili is checked in. Avdia comes in for Green. Thomas checked in for Isaiah Joe. And Poole subbed in for Josh Christopher. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Thanks, guys. Pittsburgh's head coach talked to his team during that timeout. And he told his guys they can do this. In the huddle, he said, we've been here before and come back. So we know we can do this. We just have to believe. Inspiring words. We'll see if they live up to them, guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Sohan with the ball. Now Avdia defending.
Avdia. First personal foul. First team foul.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he ends up making the second, and that increases their lead to 6.
And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
Cool. Money!
Well, Jordan Poole thinks every shot is going in, and why not? That was huge.
2 points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking.
Pass to Sohan. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Now a timeout called by Pittsburgh. They're down by 6. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
Still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, act fast, but without mistakes.
And here is Thomas. Shoots over man. Thomas, no good. And he commits the intentional foul.
You have the foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You know, give them credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 9. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
And so they get the victory here at home. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Jaron. A young team, but you're going in the right direction. How does a game like tonight help you keep that flow?
It's progress. Everything is progress. A win you can learn something from, a loss you can learn something from. So we're taking every little bit of it, and we're just happy to get one at home today.
It's a step in the process, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. And that about wraps it up. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. And as we leave, we present our player of the game.
Seguimos on fire, aquí no se falla. Nunca le sale por más que lo ensayan. Cuando hay que apretar me vuelvo super saiyan. Subiendo de level como Sander Saya. En la olimpiada con todas las medallas. Van a extrañarme el día que me vaya. Todos los tuyos quieren tirar la toalla. A la hora cero en la raya. Seguimos on fire, aquí no se falla. Nunca le sale por más que lo ensayan. Cuando hay que apretar me vuelvo super saiyan. Subiendo de level como Sander Saya. En la olimpiada con todas las medallas.
Hi everyone, what a great night for some hoops, with a little more on the line. It's the NBA Cup and it's in full swing. Along with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce will be with us courtside. A About halfway through the season, let's take a look at the standings out west. You look at Mexico City, hasn't been a banner year thus far, but they're clinging to that 8th spot in the conference. And of course, Pittsburgh, now 4 games behind. So let's take a look at Pittsburgh's starting lineup. We've got Jordan Poole. He's out there with Cam Thomas. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Denny Avdia. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the 4. And for Mexico City, Trendon Watford is out there with Justice Winslow. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Nembhard in at the 2. Stan, as a coach, what's the best way to instill confidence in your players?
Well, Brian, I don't know that as a coach you can instill confidence in them. But what you can do is prepare them for every situation in the game so that they're not having to think about what they should do. They know and they're prepared to execute.
Down low. Here's Poeltl. And the dunk by Poeltl.
Now, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Pass to Avdia from the arc. They get the rebound. Wembanyama. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. That's on Jakob Poeltl. Pittsburgh shooting their first free throw tonight. Coach, when you watch Wemby, it's not the height that jumps out. It's the way he moves with that height.
Brian, I've been around the NBA a long time, and you think you've seen it all. But when you see someone with Wembanyama's size and the things he can do, his ball handling, his shooting range, the way he moves, blocking shots, this guy is one of a kind.
Feels like he's emerging as the face of the NBA soon.
I think that's what we all expect.
You know, when Wembanyama gets to an offensive rebound, he's going straight back to the rim with it. You can count on that.
Now a timeout called by Mexico City.
It's time for Dance Cam. If you see yourself on the screen, then you know what to do. Show us your moves.
Mexico City making a switch here. Jackson is checked in.
Substitution for Mexico City. Number 22, Isaiah Jackson.
Wembanyama's gone 2 for 3 from the field. Here's Curry. You know, his offensive production has certainly been there, averaging 32 a game. Poole with the ball. Jackson in his pocket. Poole outside. Pass to Wembanyama. 6 on the shot clock. The bank shot, no good. Mexico City has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Jackson gets the bucket.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's Wembanyama, and he gets it to go. Wembanyama's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
A chance to get a quick injury report. Let's check in with Allie LaForce for an injury update on Jakob Poeltl. Allie?
Thanks. I just talked with Mexico City's head athletic trainer, and it's just a simple case of getting the wind knocked out of him. He just needs a moment to get the air back in his lungs. Right in the middle of the schedule, some unfortunate timing for sure. We wish him the best on his recovery. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Always on top of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. Even with the advancements in strength training, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
For Mexico City, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. All right, Graham, what do you think about Jordan Poole's nickname, the Pool Party?
Oh, it's very apt, right? Because when he's on, everyone is having a good time. But it also speaks to his relaxed attitude. He's out there to shoot and have fun while doing it.
Now here's Poole. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. Yep, that one goes.
Tremendous strength by Poole right there. Just pushing past the contact.
Nembhard outside. The 3 from Curry. Sends it home from three-point land. Curry's got 6 points.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Pass to Winslow. The 3 is up. Curry, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Now Poole. Here's Mamukelashvili. Wembanyama screen. Thomas, that's good.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
35 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Nembhard outside. Back to Curry. Beyond the arc. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Wembanyama down low. He's off on the layup. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Mexico City ahead, up by 1. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Mexico City?
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope out there with Nasir Little. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's Jackson in at the center position, locking down the middle. And for Pittsburgh, Isaiah Joe is out there with Josh Christopher. Then there's Josh Green. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Jang in at the 4 slot. Here's Christopher. In his last outing, 10 points for him. Pass to Joe. Three-pointer. And it's Little with a rebound. And so Curry will bring it up for Mexico City. This game against Pittsburgh here, it's their first meeting of the season.
These teams split the season series last year, neither making an impact in the conference overall.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. Releases from 15. Will not go. Misses off the front iron.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Joe, the pass to Wembanyama. Wow, that wiry strength of Wembanyama. And, Coach, you've been lauded by some of your former players for your pregame preparation. I've seen it myself in the broadcasting world.
Well, I've also been cursed by some of those players for my pregame walkthroughs, Brian. People thought they were way too long, but I just wanted to be as prepared as possible and was one that always believed I'd rather do too much than too little.
Now a timeout called by Mexico City. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
Some changes for Mexico City. Lopez, he's checked in for Jackson. Watford comes in for Little. And Winslow is subbed in for Jackson. Denny Avdia's checked in for Pittsburgh. Jordan Poole comes in for Christopher. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Winslow passes to Lopez. Watford with it. Right side, Caldwell Pope gets an open look and hits it.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Now here's Curry. We saw him with 19 his last time out. Watford with a screen from downtown. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And
wow!
And that's exactly what you want from Poole. Playing unselfish and finding the open man.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. For Mexico City, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Outside Winslow. Back to Curry. Tries to break his ice. Look at Chef Curry cooking it up inside.
Not afraid to mix it up inside. Curry is a crafty finisher.
Pass to Jang. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
Lopez against Wembanyama. Outside Winslow.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Caldwell Pope. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Isaiah Joe.
Yeah, Caldwell Pope isn't a guy that shoots a ton of free throws, but he makes them count.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Seems like every team in the league could use a player like Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
Yeah, Brian, look, the term 3 and D at times seems like a backhanded compliment, but not with KCP. He does both the 3 and the D at elite levels.
Always takes the toughest backcourt assignment and more than holds down his own. Good on both.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Poole with the ball. Thomas outside from deep. And Watford pulls it down.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Caldwell-Pope, a screen on Poole. Curry from deep three-point land. The offensive rebound. Caldwell-Pope, the pass to Curry. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Oh, deflected. Hurdle. And that's off the glass and in. 1:11 left in the second period. It's Thomas on the wing. He's guarded by Nembhard. Pass to Thomas. Avdia left side. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Poole. No good there. Off the double clutch.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
And it's Thomas with the rebound.
You can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
From 20 feet. Hurdle grabs a miss. Mexico City leading by 3.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
Outside Wembanyama. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Mexico City ahead. They're up by 3. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
You know what time it is. It's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drums, please. They're thinking about the shot. Oh, you almost got it. Let's hear it for the participant.
Hey everybody, first off, let's take a gander at what's been happening on the trading block. Well, getting traded is never a fun feeling, I'd imagine. Shaq, how did you handle those times during your career?
Well, I viewed it as an opportunity to prove to the team that traded me, you made a big mistake. That's why I love winning that title in Miami so much.
Also, you taught Dwayne Wade everything he knew, right? How many times did you get traded against Shaq?
Doesn't matter, Kenny. Wherever I went, they knew they were getting a winner.
Okay, that's what they told you.
You know, I love what they're doing, being patient on offense, getting high percentage looks, keep feeding the beast.
Yeah, some of it's approach, but a lot of it is they have great interior scorers.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
And he was a beast on the offensive glass in that first half. How can they slow him down?
Yeah, look, Even when you put a body on him, he finds ways to extend possession.
Mexico City leading by 3. They've got Andrew Nimhart, Jakob Poeltl out there with Trendon Watford. Then it's Justice Winslow, and it's Curry in at the point guard position. And for Pittsburgh, we've got Avdia, Jordan Poole out there with Cameron Thomas. Then it's Victor Wembanyama, and it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the power forward spot. Poole against Curry. It's Poole to drive. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity.
First team foul.
Pittsburgh shooting their second attempt at the line tonight.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good. Poole. Grant, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
Poeltl in the post. Wembanyama on him. The shot by Poeltl, no good.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Shot is good by Mamu Kelishvili.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for Mexico City. And following this one, they'll take on the Hawks in Atlanta. It'll be the start of a 3-game trip on the road from deep three-point land. And it's Pittsburgh with a rebound.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
For Mexico City, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Here's Nimhart. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Nimhart's got 5 points.
No, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Now a timeout called by Pittsburgh. Let's have a look at the early favorites to compete in this year's three-point contest. Many of the top shooters in the league.
Most of these guys are going to collect a ton of votes. And if this is who makes the final cut, then it's going to be a year to remember.
You take a look at Curry. He's currently up there in the voting at number 2. So clearly no one is sleeping on his abilities as a lights-out three-point shooter.
Yeah, it's his long-range shooting that puts him on another level. Definitely a guy who belongs in this contest.
And this year's contest is really shaping up to be one to remember. Plenty of dead-eye shooters on that list so far.
And lots of guys have a three-point shot now. But this list is really the cream of the crop when it comes to putting up long-range bombs. Using his size to full advantage, he beats everyone to the ball.
Curry against Poole. Pass to Wembanyama. Goes back up. Oh, a sturdy shot from Victor.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Now a timeout called by Mexico City. And even after a year, the numbers that Wembanyama can put up are staggering.
Oh, terrifying what his stat line could look like in 5 years' time. His minutes and usage will only continue to grow. He could have multiple quadruple doubles in his future.
And a chance for us to show you this season's top scorers. For Stephen Curry.
He's proven to be an essential part of their offensive efforts, always playing hard on that end and ensuring they come up with points.
Here's Nembhard. 5 points in the game. Outside Curry. Hurdle with a screen on Poole. Puts up a deep three. Curry, no good. And Wembanyama has the ball here for Pittsburgh. And here's Thomas. A go-to option for this team. He puts up nearly 17 a game. Outside Curry. Pass to Nembhard. Back to Curry. Hurdle with a screen on Thomas. It's good! Curry with a long-range bomb.
One of the deadliest shooters in league history. Curry's range knows no bounds. Simply incredible.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Mamukelashvili passes to Wembanyama. Wembanyama, screen on Curry. Poole for three. That shot is off.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
Nembhard, the pass to Watford. It's tipped. Oh, he picked him clean. Nembhard outside. Pass to Winslow. Pirtle in the post. Thomas defends. Fires for three. Another three for Mexico City.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Outside Wembanyama. Here's Mamukelashvili. It's Thomas on the wing. He's guarded by Nimhart, and that one drops for him. Thomas has got his second bucket on the night.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
On the wing, Nimhart. Thomas defends. Watford the pass to Curry. Watford with a screen. The three! And it's Thomas with the rebound.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
From 11 feet away. Blocked! And that'll do it for the third quarter. Mexico City ahead, up 4. And we'll return shortly. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. They've got Isaiah Jackson, Reggie Jackson out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's Nasir Little, and it's Caldwell Pope in at the 3. Outside Joe, the 3. That shot off the mark.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. Jacks up a 3. Chang pulls it in. Now here's Joe. Pass to Wembanyama. Back to Joe. There's a screen by Chang. Joe misses. Mexico City leading by 4. Now Curry. Chang pulls it in. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Pass to Joe. Back to Christopher. Launches a 3. Pure from three-point range.
Talk about stepping up. I mean, that is a huge three-pointer.
Well, guys who can make big shots at the end of games have become a necessity in this league.
Now a timeout called by Mexico City. He's checked in for Mexico City. Mamukelashvili's checked in for Pittsburgh. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Mexico City's head coach said to the team. Coach was blunt with his assessment. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game, and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. On the wing, Curry. Jackson, the screen. Launches it from deep. And once again, off the mark, Mexico City. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Pass to Chang. Now here's Wembanyama. Over Pirtle. Wembanyama, no good. Outside, Caldwell Pope puts up a three. And it's Pittsburgh with a rebound. Wembanyama's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Green, the pass to Joe. Here's Jang to take the lead. Mexico City with a rebound. Pirtle's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Jackson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Jackson's got his first 2 points.
And was determined to get in there. Jackson in with the big boys.
Now a timeout called by Pittsburgh.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
Yeah, right now, Coach needs to draw up his best play, get some points, and give this team some confidence.
Some changes for Mexico City. Watford's checked in for Jackson. Winslow comes in for Caldwell Pope. And it's Nembhard in for Jackson. Pass to Poole. Here's Mamukelashvili. And here's Avdia. Poole outside. Over Curry. 6 to shoot. And that one's good. Poole.
Great work. Poole allowing the play to develop and capitalizing in style.
Nembhard outside. Curry, a screen on Thomas. Here's Nembhard. And it's Pittsburgh with a rebound. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Poole outside. There's a screen to take the lead. Look at Poole showing the range.
You need a bucket? Poole can get it for you.
Curry surveys. Pass to Watford. Nembhard outside from the line. That one's good for 2.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Wembanyama. Rebounded by Winslow. Mexico City has gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. Pass to Watford. Here's Curry. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Pittsburgh.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up blocked shots.
And following that, the number of second-chance buckets they've tallied has been superb, showing no mercy in hitting the offensive glass.
55 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Wembanyama. And another shot. Mexico City with a rebound.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for Pittsburgh. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Pass to Poole for three. And connects from downtown.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Now a timeout called by Mexico City. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get it quickly.
.15 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Well, it's all due to his energy and effort, as well as how well he's been able to get ideal positioning on the glass.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 seconds.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And he ends up making the second. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. Now a timeout called by Mexico City. 9 seconds left in the game. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
An uphill battle for them. Everything has to go perfectly.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, but if you don't get it, immediate foul.
And here's Curry for three. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Great composure there. Calmly knocks them down to put this game out of reach.
Now a timeout called by Mexico City. Just 4 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
They just haven't put it all together tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until the final whistle.
If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your moves!
Tries a 3 off the inbound. Money from deep.
Where was the perimeter D on that one? You have to guard against all possibilities.
Now a timeout called by Pittsburgh. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Third personal foul. Third team foul.
He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. So Pittsburgh wins it. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.